Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. It has been since yesterday. This is a post-anti-Super Bowl edition, I should say, or the Groundhog Day edition of True Conservative Radio, folks. And I wanted to start off this broadcast by saying thank you very much for tuning in with me. I saw yesterday's numbers. We're getting great numbers. Please spread the word about True Conservative Radio. Go out there, tell everybody, your aunts, your uncles, your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your dad, your colleagues, your sisters, your brothers. Go out there and spread the word, because we need true conservative ideology, true conservative commentary being spread out here in this infested liberalization and feminization that we call American society. And thanks to you folks, we're having great numbers, and I know I've been taking nothing but a bunch of hate mail as of last night's broadcast, the anti-Super Bowl edition. I'm not going to get too far into it because you folks that want to get more insightful about what I'm talking about, please go back to the archive and listen to last night's show. I was talking about how professional sports have become the equivalent of nothing but a bunch of Royal Rumble wrestlers, or, it's entertainment is what I'm saying. There's no competitive sports in these NFL, NBA, MLB, all professional sports. And I think it undermines all the children that are out there right now playing their hearts out, giving all their time, effort, and energy into playing pee-wee, middle school, high school football, basketball, baseball, so on and so forth, only to understand that the epitome of sports, when you are successful, when you actually make it to the pro team, so to speak, what happens? Well, you figure out that all you need to do is lie, cheat, and steal to get your way to the top, or who in the blue hells. You have to be on the more marketable team, or whatever the motivation is. Anyway, we talked about that yesterday, folks. I want to leave that in the back burner. I had a lot of hate mail from a lot of fat, bloated, jelly-ass, chili cheese dip-eating bastards that were probably half inebriated from the game, sending me nothing but a bunch of hate mail, a bunch of malarkey, and I really don't appreciate it. But the bottom line is, folks, is that I care about the children, and I think that we should all boycott professional sports. Don't give these people your audienceship anymore. They are pimping us out. Like I said, last night's advertisements were $3.2 million. $3.2 million for 30 seconds. And basically, that's what you were subjected to, and then to sit there to undermine the whole entire game. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Folks, it is Groundhog Day, and I wanted to say happy Groundhog Day to all you idiots that actually celebrate this stupid scholastic supposed holiday, or whatever you want to call this crap. But, me personally, I think Groundhog Day is a bunch of garbage, And, you tell all them people in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, that I think they're a bunch of lunatics for sitting out there in the damn, freezing cold. You got, snow coming down on your brow. You're sitting there freezing your tail off, only to, pull a rat out of a damn tree stump of some sort. I heard that the damn rat bit the stupid idiot that was sitting there. Oh, hey, Phil, did you see your shadow there, buddy? It's ridiculous. What did Bill Murray say in that one movie? I remember when you used to pull the rat out and you used to eat it. You're hypocrites. Anyway, enough with Groundhog Day. I just wanted to underscore that it is Groundhog Day, and everybody's playing with their Peter Popper about it. But the bottom line is, folks, is that we need to talk about other subject matters. And if we look on the topic of tonight's program, the topic of tonight's program is talking about that maniac, that absolute feminist stereotype, the poster child of the feminist movement. Everything that I've ever talked about in every single one of my shows, folks, you know I'm an unapologetic anti-feminist. You know I'm an unapologetic anti-liberal. Anti-feminism and anti-liberal is what fuels the commentary of this program, and I strongly advise you to go and look at the archives, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about, folks. I have provided substance upon substance on the debating table when it comes to this subject matter, and all I've gotten from the other side is agitation. Now, back to this octuplets maniac. We've got some bimbo out in California somewhere who just shit out 8 kids like it was nothing. 8 kids at the same time. The octuplets is what they called it, the first of its kind, you know. Now, when this story first came out, you know, I didn't want to make it a subject matter on this program because I didn't know much about it, you know. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know who the bimbo was. I mean, I didn't want to make any assumptions. Well, now that the news is starting to come out about Miss Octuplet Whorebag, this dish rag slut from California, we're starting to learn more and more about this stupid imbecile that is being embraced in this new feminist and liberal society as some sort of a hero, as some sort of a staple, like, oh, look at her, she's single, and she's raising children. She can have 8 children like it's no big deal. Now, folks, as the news has been coming out, I have literally thrown up a couple of times in my mouth and had to just, spit it out or, chunk it back down or something, because I can't believe what I am reading, what I am hearing on the boob tube, what I saw. I mean, let's just take, for instance, what I'm hearing off the Associated Press out here. All right? Now, this, like I said, folks, I haven't had a show about this subject matter because I didn't know about this stupid bimbo. They were trying to keep her quiet. And now all the crap that's come out about this, philanderous slutbag, this maniac, this horrific, excuse of a woman, it's just getting more and more grotesque as I read along, So let's go, shall we? Associated Press, released this wire. It's called Grandma. I'm sorry, folks, if I'm stumbling over my own tongue like John Edwards trying to explain cheating on your dying wife. But, folks, I'm flabbergasted at this type of just depravity. I mean, the bowels of feminism and liberalism. I mean, this is the straw, in my opinion, that breaks the camel's back when it comes to the infestation of liberalism and feminism. The name of the program, or the name of the article, is called Grandma, Octuplet's Mom Obsessed with Having Kids. It's off the Associated Press. All right, it's by Raquel Maria Dillon, out of the Associated Press writer, released Saturday, January 31st. It goes by saying, the woman who gave birth to octuplets this week conceived all 14. Well, that's right, folks. She doesn't just have this 8 that she just dumped out like she was just some sort of a baby factory. No. She's got 6 more previous to this, folks. She had 6 kids before she decided to have some stupid maniac mad scientist. And let me tell you, whoever did this vitro fertilization or whatever you call this crap, they should definitely be stripped of any type of scientific or medical legitimacy. They should be thrown in prison, and they should, literally be made a scapegoat out of. I mean, we need to put these people's heads on a platter. This is playing with humanity, the sanctity of humanity. This is trivializing the concept of life here, and I think that this is a dangerous precedent that this stupid doctor, whoever, pregnated, whoever was the idiot that put the turkey baster up this broad's uterus hole and impregnated her with 8 babies at the same time, whoever that man was, should definitely be, something bad should happen to that man. I don't want to advocate any kind of violence You know, but let me tell you, I'm really upset about it, folks. I mean, I really want to break something. You know, and you folks that listen to me on a consistent basis, you know that I'm liable to do just that this evening, and I may just do that because I can't believe that this is America. And you've got this liberal media, this liberal and feminist media worshiping this maniac, this stupid bimbo. And what was her name here? Let me get her name here so I can get her. Nadia Suleiman. Yeah, Nadia Suleiman, yeah. Some 33-year-old bimbo. You know, she's been obsessed, according to this article. She's been obsessed with having children ever since she was a teenager. That's right. You can read the article for yourself. I don't want to read the whole damn thing. You can look it up. It's the Associated Press, but it goes on and it says, oh, she was obsessed. This is what her mother was saying. Her stupid, dumb, imbecilic, idiot mother was gloating at the fact that, oh, you know, look at her. You know, she was just so obsessed with wanting to have children ever since she was a teenager. And oh, I mean, this is just ridiculous. And her excuse by standing by this maniac of a daughter of hers.
I just couldn't throw her out on the street. I just couldn't do that, and that would make me a bad mother.
It's garbage, folks, and I can't believe that this liberal media, and let me tell you something, folks, once this damn story of this idiot whorebag, this dirty dish rag whore, octuplet bimbo, once it started hitting the mainstream boob tube, they brought it out like, oh, look, you know, there's a woman who had 8 children. She shitted out 8 children, and it's just so beautiful. But we're keeping her anonymous. Remember that crap? They tried to keep her anonymous as long as possible. Well, lo and behold, you can't keep this genie in a bottle. You understand what I'm saying, folks? You're not going to be able to do that. I can't believe this garbage. Now, I'm going to try to calm down, folks, but I just want to read you a couple of quotes that this idiot mother, you know, I'm talking about not the idiot who got impregnated through turkey basters at the uterus pipe. I'm talking about the mother of this lunatic. Her name is Angela Suleiman. That's her name. You all right? Yeah, that's her name. And, you know, I can't believe these people are actually, you know, walking the streets with a face, you know. I mean, with any kind of integrity is what I mean. I'm sorry if I'm stumbling, folks. I just can't believe that this is America. I can't believe that, you know, you got the mainstream boob tube out here just glorifying this crap as if it's some beautiful thing out here. As if, oh, look at her, she just shitted out 8 kids. And, oh, look, she just added on. And, you know, all 14 of her children, according to the article, folks, have been done through vitro and fertilization. Vitro fertilization means that some idiot took a turkey baster, went into her meat wallet, and, you know, kind of just, you know, dropped a couple of, you know, I don't even want to know. I'm sorry to get so graphic, folks, but I don't even want to know what in the hell this crap is about. But now this broad has 14 children. She is single, folks. She has no father or no husband whatsoever. Now, from what I understand, I've read blogs and all kinds of articles. I've read some things. I don't know if they're true or not. I don't know if this is true or not. I read that she's in a 2-bedroom house, from what I understand. You know, she's in a 2-bedroom house with her parents. They're already raising, you know, 6 kids of this, you know, lunatic. And now all of a sudden she just had 8 children. So we make it a whopping 14 children. You see, folks, all you idiots out there that called in and used to agitate me, used to talk all kinds of malarkey at me that I was going overboard with the feminism, that I was going overboard with the liberalism and the communism. You know, this should go to show all you pieces of crap that I told you so. I told you so. I mean, this is the culmination of feminism and liberalism, folks. This is it, right here, what you're seeing. Some bimbo who's shitting out 8 kids, and, oh, it's such a beautiful thing. Did you hear the mainstream media, for Christ's sake? Did you hear them? It was just really upsetting, folks. And you know what, folks? It gets worse. All right. I hate to, be the bearer of bad news when it comes to this whore bag, but it gets worse from here. Okay, because you think, okay, look, she's a single mother, 33 years old. She's got 14 children now, all through turkey baster, concoction. I don't even want to know. Now what? How's she going to take care of the children? Apparently she's unemployed. She lives with her parents. How the hell is she going to take care of these children? Well, lo and behold, folks, what have I always been saying, folks? What have I been saying about this ideology of feminism and liberalism? What have I been talking about this whole entire time, the 2 years that I've been doing this broadcast, you milky lickers? What have I been saying? I've been saying that this infestation of liberalism is making us to the point where we're going out of control, folks. I mean, you got this feminism equating woman liberation for women shitting out about 14 kids now. I used to say 6 or 7 kids. Now it's 14 kids. And this is America? How are these kids going to be raised? Well, how are they going to get money? She's going to get money, folks, out the wazoo in entitlements, folks. I already told all of you, if you are a mother who shitted out 6 children, you can get up to $5,000 plus in government subsidies, and that's everything from free housing, child care, government cheese, education, the works. And then this bimbo can go out and play the child support lottery. That means she can go out and, collect a monthly different source of revenue from every baby daddy that she has accumulated in her repertoire of hopping from penis to penis to penis. Isn't that great? That's feminism right there, folks. You can thank that stupid, muff-diving piece of hairy armpitted crap, Gloria Steinem, for all this crap. I mean, this is why I have always advocated morality back in America. But all of a sudden, you got these liberal long-hairs and all these ass clowns that are out here pointing me out as if I'm the bad guy. It's ridiculous. Anyway, folks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There is more to the story here. Stay tuned. What I'm going to do right now is ask you if you have any questions, comments, if you agree or disagree, if you're a liberal long hair and you're like, oh my God, I just don't agree with you, Ghost. If you're one of those ass clowns, well, then you call me up. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're broadcasting live right now on the Blog Talk Radio Network. Please bookmark the page or put it in your favorites, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I'm broadcasting Monday through Friday, any time between the hours of 11 o'clock p.m. to about 1 a.m. Central Time, folks. So bookmark your page. These broadcasts are sporadic. Check out the archives, and while you're on that page, while you're on the blogtalkradio.com/ghost website, go down to the page where it says extras, okay? And there's a little voice mailbox system. I want to hear your voicemail. I want to hear your voice comments about the show, whether you agree or disagree. It's a perfect, easy, anonymous way of getting your point across here to the True Conservative Radio, and we'll broadcast you here live. So please, by all means, you can call on your home phone completely anonymously. It's right there on the website. Go to blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Go to the bottom of the page where it says extras and leave me a message, folks. I want to hear from you, whether you agree or disagree. If you're a conservative or a liberal, long-haired, bedwetting piece of crap hippie that is ruining this country, I want to hear from you, folks. Anyway, we're going to take a couple of callers before I get into the bad news of this, stupid octuplic maniac who, the liberal media are just putting on a damn pedestal, for Christ's sake. Better calm down, folks. Anyway, we got somebody by the name of TD Tech. What's going on? You're on the air.
How you doing tonight?
How you doing, TD?
We're doing really good. This is coming from a true dyed-in-the-wool conservative. I absolutely love your show, and you're basically speaking for all of us conservatives that are out there right now.
Well, I appreciate that, sir.
In fact, OG, we have created a room in Pal Talk specifically for the folks that speak the gospel of true fundamental conservatism.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, we need more folks like yourself, sir. We need you to go on chat communities. We need you to go on forums, blogs. Get the conservative ideology out there. Make arguments contradicting liberalism. Go out there and try to battle them on the ideological front. This is an ideological battle. And what we need to understand is we can't battle these idiot liberal morons based on our spiritual or religious front. These are atheist, evolutionist pieces of garbage. All right, they're just godless. All right.
The bottom line that I see right now is, we're not really talking about what's in this porculus bill, which is nothing more than you got $335 million going for STD research for these milky lickers that can't keep their Peter in their pants. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree. I was going to get to that later on in the program, but I'm glad you brought that up. Since you're calling up, sir, we're going to go ahead and get a little bit elaborate in that. The stupid stimulus package that everybody's bowing down and salivating for. I mean, they're literally laying in a puddle of their own blood and piss saying, please give me another stimulus package check, please. And this is just socialism. Karl Marx is probably playing with his pecker shaft in his grave right now looking at America, and I can't believe that this is happening to this great country of ours that wasn't about giving out handouts, it was about giving opportunities. And unfortunately, opportunities have been absolutely taken away from people that work hard, that do things the right way, and not cheating their way around the system, not trying to manipulate anybody, but doing it absolutely the right way. These are the people that are taking it up the tailpipe, and I don't appreciate it, and that's why I talk and make commentary, and I'm glad that you're out there on the internet too, sir, doing the same thing.
OG, let me explain one thing to you. For all of the rage that you have out there are a lot of us out here that share the same rage. $815 million of the porculus bill is going to be placed out there for the Capitol grounds. What fucking job are they going to put out there for the Capitol grounds? That's bullshit.
It's just a pork barrel project being sold as something that, you know what the people are thinking? They're trying to divide this $830 billion up in their head, and they're figuring, that equals about $5,000 a person. Maybe I could get about $5,000, maybe more. It's baloney. They're going to get a $300 check, and they're going to pay that on the interest of their credit cards that they've let go for the past 4 or 5 months.
OG, I have one final thing, then you can get to other callers. I'm sure you have plenty there.
Go ahead, sir.
I need your in the only way that you can do it. I need your full throated opinion of just how devastating these 14 kids are to the welfare system, the taxpayers of America. As a conservative, this is absolutely a fucking outrage.
Absolutely, sir.
And I'll hang up and I'll let you finish.
I appreciate it, TD Tech. Do you want to plug anything besides the chat room and Pal Talk? Do you have a website, blog, anything?
No, the website we have, the one in Pal Talk we have, it says OG's Playhouse, and that is specifically for conservative thinking. That you can come in at any time.
Thank you very much, sir, and I definitely will. Might just do that after this program.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, TD. You see, folks, it's calls like that inspire me to continue to continue to, link up to the Blog Talk Radio Network and to broadcast these broadcasts of conservative commentary, because I think it's important. I think it's really important that somebody is out here trying to say, hey, wait a minute, remember America? This is the reason why you have the opportunity to think how you think, to speak how you speak, to feel how you feel, to dress how you dress. It's the American Constitution. And the reason I get so upset, and sometimes I holler, sometimes I'm screaming, my neighbors really don't appreciate it, but I really don't give a crap. And you want to know why? You want to know why? When the police ever come over here and they hear me hooping and hollering, they already know me around here. They know I do these broadcasts. And when the police come by and they hear me from the outside, they know I'm telling the truth, damn it. That's why they don't knock on my door when I'm doing a damn broadcast. That's why they're not telling me to shut up. That's why they're not telling me to calm down. Because they know that society is morally and absolutely economically depraved, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. But I care, damn it, because I love America, and I'm a conservative, damn it. And every true conservative that loves this country should stand up and do something. Make sure that these politicians are doing what we tell them to do. Because this is our country. This is our Constitution. This is our government. This is our money, damn it. So let's start acting like it. Let's start acting like it, damn it. That's why I do this commentary. That's why I'm an anti-feminist. That's why I'm an anti-liberal. And I know that I better calm down, folks. I know that I'm hooping and hollering out here, and I may have a damn coronary. But once again, folks, I don't care. And you want to know why? Because maybe if I have a damn coronary, drop dead by the farm, do whatever it takes, maybe, just maybe you'll remember. Just maybe there'll be some synapses sparked in that stupid noggin of yours. That empty head. That absent-minded, oblivious thing that is interpreting this reality in a more feminist and liberal manner. I better calm down, folks. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We're going to go ahead and take another caller here. 647 area code, you're on the air.
Hi.
Yeah, what's going on?
How's it going?
I'm a little upset at this octuplet bimbo, and I'm a little upset at this feminist crap, but other than that, I'm all right. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just calling to encourage you.
You're calling in to encourage me?
So what do you think? What do you think should happen? I mean, like, we've been complaining about what is happening, but what is it that we can do besides just constantly saying that it's not working and that we hate and, you know, we're falling as we speak and, you know, we're losing control and, yeah, the government still has, you know, the reins and we are just the old pawns in the big game of things?
Well, we won't have to be pawns if we participate as a people. I mean, this government was made for the people and by the people, but if the people don't do anything and they're more worried about going out and getting the latest iPod, you know, you got idiots, you know, camping out in front of Best Buys and, you know, all these other outlets out here trying to get the latest iPhone and the latest technological gadget instead of going out and waiting the 2 or 3, 4 hours and voting, going out there and calling the politicians and making sure that they're being held accountable for every single vote that they place in their position of power. But nobody's doing that. And the reason that nobody's doing that is because we have this public education system that has been infested, absolutely infested by feminism and liberalism. And they're
everybody ignorant, right?
What's that?
They keep everybody ignorant.
Of course they do.
They're shitting in their pants because they know that people are getting involved like you and actually having a place to actually express themselves. They're the last ones to know, you know, what's going on in the people's minds.
But
so
what's unfortunate though is that nobody else is getting involved. You see, I mean, you know, I had a show last evening trying to stick up for the integrity of professional sports and how it's demeaning to the children. It's making the children who participate in the Pee-wee leagues and the middle school and high school, it's making all their energy and effort into those sports, competitive sports, null and void, when we've got orchestrated games and steroid-induced players and referees working for Tony Soprano.
Right.
I mean, you know, but you see, I had that show last night, and what did I get? I get nothing but a bunch of liberal feminist agitators, a bunch of prank callers.
It's one of the biggest businesses.
But
you think that they're not getting paid off to just like being used so they can continue to, like, you know, make bets and, you know, and have like this huge conspiracy up against, you know, and these people have nothing better to do. And it's all based on money. And that's one thing that's happening in this day. That's why the economy's falling, because, the Messiah's here. And the whole thing is, let's see who worships what God and who's going to be standing doing the boo-hoo when, really there's nothing you can do. And getting another stimulus package up and running when you have a deficit and think you're going to do something is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He's just really saying that nobody really should be paying any debt. I mean, if they, it's like saying, oh, I don't have to pay my visa anymore, really is what he's saying. Instead of saying, why don't we just fix, the problem by talking about it, actually shutting down the whole system all in one shot, and everybody gets involved in what it is that we want and how we can bring freedom back to our people and actually have the leader do what it is that the people want with that money. But right now they're saying that this is what they think this is a cover-up. That money's going right back into their pockets again.
You're absolutely right. And that's why I've been up here hopping mad, especially when they gave out the first stimulus package. I was up here hollering at anybody who was listening in to call their congressmen, call their senators, and tell them not to vote for that $800 billion stimulus package that they sent to the financial institutions that caused all this crap. I was there, damn it. I mean, look back in the archives. I called this financial collapse. Look back. This time last year, folks, in the archives, I was the only one on Pal Talk. I was the only one in the blogs. I was the only one out here on the internet saying that there's going to be an economic collapse. And people laughed at me. You can look back at the archives, folks. You had Republicans and so-called conservatives trying to spit in my face, trying to call me a kook, trying to call me an idiot. But, folks, when that economic collapse came to pass, like I said it was going to be, all of a sudden people started back-talking. All of a sudden conservatives started talking liberalism. All of a sudden Republicans started talking feminism. All of a sudden we started seeing the infestation of these Marxist ideas. This is why America is turning, folks. We are seeing it turning because the infestation of liberalism and feminism. This is a battle of ideas. Don't you understand that, folks? That's why I am begging all of you, folks, anybody who's listening in, whether you're listening live or in the archive, folks, please go out there and spread the word about conservatism. Because we are on the side of goodness, folks. I know I keep saying that, but, folks, it's the truth. How are they going to dispute morality in America? How are they going to dispute shielding our children from sexual depravity and violence? They can't do it. Their dominance is built on an illusion, and that illusion will topple, folks. But we need your help. The conservative movement needs you. So go to the blogs, the forums, the chat rooms. Do whatever it takes and help the conservative movement rise again. And I guarantee you, folks, it will rise again. I am optimistic about it. We can't keep going this direction and think we're going to have a great society. We can't keep going this direction and believing that, oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and, have a brilliant America. Have a great day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I can't believe this crap, folks. Now, look, I know I got sidetracked here, folks. We were talking about this stupid maniac, dish rag whore bimbo, who just shitted out 14 children. Octuplets, the recent octuplet mom that I'm talking about. All right? Her name is Nadia Suleiman. All right? She's a 33-year-old single mom who lives with her parents in some bedroom house, something, I don't know what it is. She's already have 6 children. She just added octuplets, so that's 14 children. And she's 33 years old, and she has no job. She has no way of, basically feeding or maintaining sustenance out here. So how is this lunatic, how is this maniac going to continue to have children? You see, folks, this comes down to the feminist idea, what I've always been talking about on this show. They have made it socially acceptable to let some imbecile, to let some maniac who is trivializing, because, folks, that's exactly what she's doing. She is trivializing life. She is trivializing the idea of family. She is trivializing the idea of children by sitting here and shitting out 14 kids that she knows damn well she can't take care of. But this is feminism, folks. This is feminism right here at its finest, and liberalism. They want us to accept this crap. I mean, if you looked at the liberal and feminist boob tube, oh, they were praising her as if she was the Virgin Mary, for heaven's sake. They were like, oh, look at her, she had 8 kids, octuplets, oh, what a miracle, oh, ma, ma, ma. That's what that was. And, I went on the chat rooms, I went out there to chat about this crap. I wanted other people's opinions, I go onto the chat rooms, what do I get?
I think it's beautiful that a single mother can have a child, as many children as she wants. That's exactly what women equality is all about.
Billy, women equality has nothing to do with equating woman liberation for being a sexually promiscuous dish rag whore. All right? Woman liberation should not be equated for you to become a baby factory with no means of maintaining sustenance for you and your children. The feminist movement shouldn't equate women trivializing life. It's bad enough that these damn liberals and these feminists are allowed to have abortions. I mean, you have to think, these bimbos are out here, they're going to the club on Friday night, they're hopping on something that looks good in a leather jacket, they get impregnated by Sunday or by Saturday morning, they realize they're pregnant by Tuesday, and by Thursday they're at the clinic, they get it vacuumed out or dissolved out with a pill or whatever these freak show mad scientists are doing nowadays. And lo and behold, she's back at the club on Saturday night dancing and drinking some of the cheap drinks that are bought for her by the idiots that are trying to get into her pants again. Welcome to America, folks. Welcome to the trivialization of the American relationship. Welcome to the trivialization of family and children. This is what I've always been talking about, folks, and I am challenging you, every true conservative that believes in the family, to please help me. Please help the conservative movement and go out there and spread the word, folks. Make articles. Go out there and make blogs. Do what you have to do and show the apparent contradictions that is within liberalism. Expose it. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of them, folks. There's an absolute lot of them. But anyway, folks, I told you that this octuplet mom, it gets even better. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think that was it? You think that she was just going to shit out 14 kids and be all over the feminist media, liberal media, and that she wasn't going to get something else? Oh, man, you got another thing coming there. Another thing coming. Let me see another Associated Press story here. Octuplet's mom gets TV and book offers to tell story. Aw, isn't that sweet? Isn't that so feminist-like? We're going to reward this type of maniac and lunatic activity. Trivializing life. We're going to make a TV movie, a freaking mini-series about it. We're going to write books about it. We're going to show this to children in pictures. Aw. This is horrible, all right? This is just disgusting what our life, what reality has turned out into, folks. And this is why the integrity of the Constitution is wearing thin, folks. It's wearing thin because, what do we do about this? How do you remedy this problem when you've got an ideological battle where women actually believe it? And let me tell you, Nadia Suleiman, who is the bimbo that actually had 14 children out here, that's actually getting book deals and TV deals for having octuplets and having some maniac mad scientist put a damn turkey baster up her uterus pipe and impregnate her with 8 octuplet kids. I just don't understand how this is equality, folks. All right? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We're going to take another caller here. 11111, you're on the air.
Yes, my buddy. How are you, sir?
How are you?
Pretty good. Super program always every night. And we appreciate what you do for your country. And, I'm doing my side too. And I'm sure you have come to my shows too, or download my shows, Reza, R-E-Z-A, and Reza Ashkenazi. And
absolutely.
Basically, you will see. La Raza and Azteca, these are the terrorist organizations because they support illegal aliens and they want them to give them citizenship. And then if you go to newnation.org and then press invasion, you will see the lists of these people, illegal aliens that they want them to give them citizenships. These people are, one of them, it's raped 430 teenagers before he was caught, and is under 18.
Unreal.
And,
unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And then La Raza supports terrorism. So this is, and then I talked to Surgeon Cynthia. You need to download that. It was January 29th. At 7 p.m. I did that. If you go to my archive, just put Reza, R-E-Z-A, you should be able to find me, and download that one because it was updates on her case. You see what they're doing, has done while she was on her tour of duty in Iraq for our beloved country, and her son was died. Close to her home, she was by gangbaster, illegal Mexican, just freed from prison, and it says on the neck BK killer, so it means black killers, and so basically.
Unbelievable! I can't believe that, Reza. Are you kidding me? That you had an interview with some female who went out there to Iraq. She was fighting for our country, and lo and behold, her son gets killed out here, out in the streets by some illegal gangbanger out here, some idiot illegal alien that's, claiming some sets, it's all tatted up and all this other malarkey. And that's how the country, gives her thanks, by allowing a bunch of immigrants to come in and kill her son. You see, this is what I'm talking about, folks. We need to start believing in America again. Remember that? Remember America? Remember America? Well, folks, we are about to transition, and if you look back in the archives, I called it, folks. I am the political prognosticator of prognosticators. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but beep, beep. Because let me tell you, I called all this crap. All right? I called this garbage, and I cannot believe that everyone here, with the exception of the true conservative few, can't see the writing on the wall that America is about to wither away within its own confines, under its own submission. These people are begging for Karl Marx. Don't you understand that? And you want to know why that the Democrats thought that they were going to get this supposed ridiculous $800 billion bailout package for the stimulus checks that everybody was anticipating out here? Because they knew nobody was going to read it. They knew nobody was going to look into it and see what the damn Democrats are doing, giving money to this, giving money to that, and before you know it, the people are expecting, $5,000 checks so they can go out and buy more Chinese goods or, pay off interest on ridiculous credit cards. But, to sit here and, basically goof the American people into believing that this, crap is a stimulus check, when in actuality it was paying off all the people that got you into power. And that's basically what this stimulus package comes down to, folks. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. All right, but this is liberalism and feminism. I've been calling this all along, and I can't believe that everybody's just thinking it's a great day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. When I was out here talking about feminism and saying that, feminism has equated woman liberation for doing all these philanderous activities, these social ills that have become the social norm, people were trying to say that I was overstating things. Well, I hope that this octuplet mom who's about to become a millionaire with all these book deals and TV offers because the liberal mainstream media is just allowing her, just to be this goddess of some sort. This, yes, you're so great, you're so beautiful. You 8 children, octuplets. Let's just praise her. I mean, give me a break, all right? Anyway, 646-652-4869. I cannot believe what has happened here in America, all right? I just can't believe it, folks, all right? I mean, you got some maniac out here making it okay, becoming the poster child for having, being a single mother, 33 years old, no job, still living with the parents and shitting out 14 children, artificial insemination, somebody stuck a damn turkey baster up her damn twat and, out came 8 kids. I hate to be so damn graphic about it, folks, but hey, that's basically what they've trivialized human life to, folks. That's why I'm so verbally expressive, if you will. That's why I'm so, verbally, just graphic. That's why I do that, folks, because I want to underscore the seriousness of the situation at hand out here. This stupid bimbo is trivializing human life. And if anybody knows Nadia Suleiman, email her this damn program. Please, because she's a lunatic. She should be thrown in prison. I am calling for Nadia Suleiman and the doctor that impregnated this bimbo to be thrown in prison. This is crap. We are going down a road that we don't want to go down, folks. We're playing God here. We're trivializing human life. We're ruining our freedoms with our own decadence, you morons! Don't you understand that? Why are most Americans so stupid? Wake up, America. If you consider yourself an American patriot, well, wake up. If you're too busy, if you're out there working, if you're out there supporting your family, well, do something on the internet, damn it. Get yourself on them blogs, on the forums, in the chat rooms, and spread true conservatism. I'm not joking. Do it for yourself, for your country, for your children. If you don't care about yourself, folks, do it for the children. I'm sorry, folks. I know I'm getting out of hand here. But, folks, this is an emotional situation. This octuplet bimbo, Nadia Suleiman, 33-year-old mother, already had 6 children, ages from 2 to 7, gave birth to octuplets. Welcome to America, folks. Welcome to damn America. And this is it right here, huh? This is it. This is America. We are going to be withered away, folks. All right? I mean, this is what I'm saying here. I just can't believe that this is happening here. And I told you, folks, this is a slippery slope. 1 minute you're going to have one single bimbo living with her parents, unemployed, having 14 children. The next minute you're going to have oral copulation between 2 males across the street from an elementary school, and you're going to have some idiot, ridiculous, radical group like the ACLU trying to protect their right to do such a thing. This is liberalism and feminism in America. They emphasize the most grotesque parts of life, the most grotesque parts of creativity, the most grotesque and hideous thoughts of human thought, for Christ's sake. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I mean, we need morality in America, folks. We need the Constitution to be taken seriously once again, folks. And obviously, there's a lot of people that don't give a crap about it. They're wiping their dirty, bacon-bit-ridden ass cracks with the Constitution, and you should all be ashamed of yourselves, all of you. And I'm calling for Nadia Suleiman to be thrown in prison. I think her mother should be given some sort of a big fine for being an incompetent bimbo herself, for raising such an obnoxious piece of trash daughter. All right? She raised a lunatic and stood by this idiot. That's what she did, folks. And I know there's some of you feminists out there, you stupid muff-diving pieces of Gloria Steinem-worshipping, Karl Marx ass-kissing pieces of crap that are going to sit there and say, what is she supposed to do, Ghost? I mean, is she supposed to throw her out in the street? That's exactly what she's supposed to do. Do you understand, folks, that I've lived the conservative lifestyle all my life? I've been with the same woman my entire marriage. I've already raised grown children. I have grandchildren. And I've said it, and I'll continue to say it. If one of my teenage daughters ever, and I mean if she ever, came to me and said, Daddy, I'm pregnant and I'm a teenager. Now, what would you liberals want me to do? Would you want me to say, oh, it's okay, baby, come over here. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. We're going to get through this together. Horse crap! I throw her out right out in the damn streets where she belongs. I throw her out in the street, damn it. And I wouldn't give two rat's asses about it. And all you people that are out here saying, oh, my God, I can't believe he would do that. Well, that's because you've been infested with liberalism and feminism. You're infested with it. I throw her ass out. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I mean, that's why when I saw the damn Republicans sit here and justify Sarah Eskimo Bimbo Palin with her teenage daughter getting pregnant with some idiot who knew how to work a hockey stick. And you had these Republicans justifying this crap. All right? Justifying this crap. Saying, oh, my God, it's such a beautiful thing. Oh, my God. You're stupid. You're absolutely ridiculous. Anyway. We've got Big Nate World on the horn here at 646-652-4869. Hey, Big Nate, you there?
Hey, Ghost, how are you this evening?
How's it going?
Well, you're getting kind of worked up.
Well, I'm getting kind of worked up because I love America.
I understand that, and I appreciate your passion. But, I know that you're reporting on this woman to make an error, and but
are you calling this an error, sir? An error? You're calling 8 kids on top of 6 kids an error?
Well, obviously she must have fallen through the cracks of the medical system to be able to do this. And I don't blame. I mean, I blame her just as much as anybody else. Don't get me wrong, but there's some facts to the story that you're not presenting to your that need to be addressed.
Well, let's hear it. Can you enlighten us on these facts that I'm not highlighting here? I'd be more than happy to give you the floor to do so.
Okay, well, she was recently a divorcee, so I don't know why her. Okay, but she was a stay-at-home mom, 6 kids. She was divorced. Parents then took her back in, of course, to support her in her decision. I know that her father and mother are Iraqi immigrants, and he's going to be going back to Iraq to earn the money he needs to support his family now that they have even more mouths to feed.
Now, this is the grandfather. Are you speaking of the grandfather?
That's correct, sir.
Okay.
other fact is that no one in either they're claiming that she was wrong. Obviously, she had a lapse in judgment by doing this. No doctor expected all 8. I thought there was only 7. They were surprised with the 8, and that all of them would be conceived and go through the full pregnancy. The doctors were not anticipating this. This is why they did all 8 eggs rather than just a portion. But all 8 babies survived, and I guess you could say
don't you think that is irresponsible on all parties involved here?
It absolutely is. I mean, I agree with you. The fact that whether or not have the right should be dictated to whether or not you should do this, and if you're capable of handling the situation. Obviously, she's not. She obviously has some mental issues that needed to be addressed. Did not do so. If anybody was going to be put up, it would be the doctors in a malpractice suit, because this goes against everything that the Hippocratic Oath even stands for today.
I agree.
But she's trying to extort Oprah Winfrey for $2 million to have an interview with her, with a backfire in her face. And
yeah, I read about that. I did. Do you know the source on that? I know I read about that, but I didn't know the source. Do you have a source on that?
I do believe that came out on the Chicago Tribune.
Chicago Tribune?
Which is the Chicago. I do believe so.
Okay.
Well,
because I heard about that as well. I know that Oprah is trying to seek her out for an interview, and I did read something about a $2 million offer. I don't know who said it to who. I was under the impression that Oprah Winfrey was offering her some sort of monetary compensation to patronize her show. I know right out here off the hot wire, the AP, they're telling us that she's getting TV deals, book offers to tell this ridiculous Nimrod story. And I don't understand how the mainstream media can allow some maniac who is blatantly irresponsible, emotionally impulsive. They're praising her as if she's a, oh, look, she's an independent woman.
Well, I think that when the truth comes out, people are going to start backpedaling. Right now, it's the hot topic. Everybody wants to get their grubby little hands on this advertising space. And that's what American media is about. Unless you actually go out and find the truth about certain stories, you're not going to know what the truth is unless you're not a lamb that's just led to the slaughter by all of the news agencies that are out there. I don't trust any of them. I go out and I find my own sources.
Well, I've been out here reading, sir. Believe me, I've been out there reading everything about this octuplet mom, and it's nothing but negativity. It's nothing but the story I get, it's a 33-year-old, crazy, mindless, borderline, psychotic maniac who's out here having an obsession with children, equating children to puppies or puppy dogs, and out here trying to raise.
And where?
Go ahead.
Where did that? I mean, why is that happening though? I mean, I'm
it's feminism.
Person for having. All right. Well, I really have trouble with that word because women have just as much right to earn money as a man does.
No, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree that women deserve the right to have do whatever they want to do. It's a free country. This is America. But if they're going to enter into the sanctity of marriage, if they are going to bear children, if they're going to raise children, they hold a certain responsibility that has been based through empirical evidence. If you want to debate it on a secular term, it's been based on empirical evidence that one man, one woman raised children, raise a family. I mean, we can read about it since the beginning of time. And to sit here and have these ideas like liberalism and feminism that try to re-engineer, socially engineer society into believing that it's okay to be a single woman that has no means of income whatsoever, who can be completely dependent on an entitlement system just as long as she shits out enough kids. It's disgusting.
Well, and there's some problems with the welfare system, but to sit there and downplay many single women who may not have wanted to be there on their own, but ended up on their own for whatever reason, and they were in relationships and they were married and got divorced and ended up with, many kids from that marriage and had to support their kids on their own. I applaud them. I'm not going to call it feminism.
Look, I applaud. Look, this is who I applaud. I applaud women who, you know, their spouses died, or you know, by you know, an act of God, they're no longer with their spouses, and they had to literally take their families on their own and go out and raise them because they have no means of child support. I mean, they're basing all their income on this entitlement system. That's it, of course, if they take it. And I mean, that's a tragic situation. What I don't feel sorry for is these philanderous slutbags that are out here making trivialized children who, you know, she just hop around from penis to penis to penis because the feminist movement has equated that to woman liberation. They have as many children as they want. They play the child support lottery. And down here in South Texas, you know, which is the colon of America, if you want my personal opinion, you literally have females that are not even 25, 26, 27 years of age having 6 children trailing them in the back with no fathers, and they all look different. They're all different nationalities. They're all different shapes. They're all different sizes. They're all different colors. And why is she at the mall? Because she just got her entitlement check. She just got all 7 of her child support checks. I mean, it's ridiculous, sir, and this is why we can't keep doing this. I think we need to end child support. Well, I think we need to end entitlement and welfare system. We need to end this crap. We need to throw these women on the streets, on their faces, where they belong, instead of trivializing life itself. Now, go ahead, sir. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay, well, we can agree to that subject. I just...
Well, you're right. We can agree to disagree. Because the bottom line is, Nate, is that's what they are. They have reduced life into some ridiculous notion that, oh, I want a baby. I want a baby like it's a little puppet dog. That's what I want. And what's unfortunate is that America treats dogs better than they treat their own damn children, folks. Can you believe this crap? Now, last year, around May or April or May, I made a prediction that summer you were going to see a hike in convenient child deaths, okay, with mothers leaving their children in the car and pretending that I forgot my baby in 100-degree weather in the car. And lo and behold, that summer, what happened? You had children dying like they were going out of style out here. How were they dying? They were being left in the back seat to roast to death in 100-degree weather. Now, I called that last May, and that happened this entire summer. Now, why did I bring up that prediction? Why did I even suggest that women were going to just conveniently leave their children in 100-degree weather in a locked car with the windows rolled up? Why did I make that prediction? Because, folks, this is how trivial the feminist movement has made children. They actually believe that, all I got to do is get rid of my kid and make it look like an accident, and all I got to do is, throw some emotional turmoil, go crazy, and start crying, and they won't take me to jail. They'll think it's an accident, and that's what happened, folks. That's exactly what happened, and I'm making that prediction for this summer, folks. I know that, we're only in February, but I guarantee you by this summer, you're going to see the same thing I predicted last summer. You're going to see women conveniently leaving their children in 100-degree weather and locked windows and locked cars, and I guarantee you, all right, I guarantee you that you are going to see these single parents out here, these single parents that are going to conveniently leave their kids in cars, or, these parents that are just obsessed with, what do they call this crap now? Munchausen's by proxy syndrome. What a biggest bunch of crap that is. Hey, can you believe, for all you people that don't know what Munchausen's by proxy syndrome is, it's this ridiculous feminist disease, this feminist made-up disease that women they crave people's attention so much that they've gotta hurt their own children. They've gotta hurt their own children to get the attention. That's what Munchausen's by proxy syndrome is, folks. And there has actually been women that have gotten off. They've gotten off murder cases, hurting child endangerment cases, inflicting pain upon their own children cases. I mean, I can go on and on, folks. They've gotten away with it because of this ridiculous, sick, made-up disease that has been made up by these muff-dabbing, liberal, long-haired, tree-hugging feminists. Munchausen's by proxy, folks. And they're getting off, folks. They're getting off the case. They're getting away with killing their own children. Now, why did I go into this, folks? Because this goes to show you what I've been saying all along. You've got some maniac who's 33 years old who just had octuplets. She already had 6 children previous to the 8 she just had. She's single. She has no job. She lives with her parents. But that's woman liberation, right? That's feminism, isn't it, folks? That woman deserves to go to prison! And I'll continue to say it. Please, folks, if you know who Nadia Suleiman is, this 33-year-old maniac who had these children, please, I'm begging you to email this damn show to her because she needs to hear it. She's a lunatic. Sitting here trivializing life. How are you going to take care of those children, you stupid bimbo? Oh, I'm sure now that you got all the TV deals from the liberal media, you got all the book deals from the liberal media. Huh? Yeah, now you're all happy. You're all souped up. Yeah, I'm a millionaire. I can hire some stupid illegal immigrant nanny to take care of these brats while I'm out at the club, while I'm out getting my hair done, while I'm out getting my nails done. That's crap, folks. That woman should be thrown in prison. And I mean it, damn it. And the mad scientist, that turkey baster, this stupid bimbo, that mad scientist that put a damn turkey baster up this woman's uterus pipe and impregnated her with 8 children. He should be thrown in prison also, folks. He should be stripped of any type of scientific legitimacy. This is serious, damn it! Don't you understand how serious this is? This is trivializing life, folks, and that's why I'm having this discourse. That's why I'm having this discussion. It's trivializing the whole concept of having children. We're going down a slope that we don't even want to go down. Do you understand that? We're going down a path we don't even want to go down. I mean, we're sitting here, now that we've got these damn liberal long hairs in office, they're going to want to give out abortions in high schools. They're going to, protect the rights of perverted sexual deviants to continue to have oral copulation in parks and men's bathrooms and that sort of thing. They're going to continue to do this type of malarkey, folks, because we allowed it to happen. Folks, this is a battle of ideas, all right? This is a battle of ideas, and we need to discuss this subject matter. I mean, we need to start discussing that, hey, wait a minute. This is not the way America was supposed to be, all right? America was supposed to be the land of opportunity. Remember that, you idiots? But now what? Now what have we become, folks? We've lost our moral compass, and as a result, we've lost our economic backbone, for heaven's sake. We don't produce anything anymore as an economy. We don't produce anything, damn it. Cheeseburgers, entertainment. I mean, what the hell are we? Service industry-oriented economy, folks. An economy filled with hairdressers, bus boys, and waiters, and bartenders, and all that other nonsense. And those jobs can be phased out within the next 10 years thanks to technology. And then what? Once technology phases out the service industry, then where in the hell are people going to make a living in America? They're not gonna, you idiots. And that's what I keep telling you. That's what I keep telling you. If you don't care about America, folks, well, then keep living here and keep doing what you're doing. Keep waxing your carrot and watching the boob tube, and waiting for Britney Spears, the latest news on Britney Spears. You know what? If you want to know the latest news on Britney Spears, well, let me just go ahead and tell it to you. Britney Spears has actually taken her sons on the Britney Spears circus tour. Oh, isn't that a great mother, folks? Oh, she's taking her sons on tour with her. And anyone who knows anything about musicians on tour, I mean, they know all about the drug taking and the sexual orgies and the escapades and the erratic lifestyle. But you know what? This is feminism, isn't it, folks? Huh? This is the new family. You know, I'm Britney Spears. I dumped out these kids. I'm taking them on tour with me, and that's all there is to it. And that's the feminist movement. And you got feminists sitting here saying, "Oh, look at Britney Spears. She's taking her kids out on tour with her. That's woman progression. That's feminist progression." Folks, don't you understand that the feminist movement has done nothing? All right? Has done nothing but demeaned woman's integrity. I mean, they've equated women to a subliminal prostitute. And I know there's a lot of females that don't agree with me on this. But, folks, that is what Britney Spears talks about all the time when she sings her records. You know, this ass could be yours if the price is right. That's Britney Spears right there. You got Beyonce freaking Knowles out here. This stupid bimbo, you know, singing about if you can pay all my bills, then maybe we can chill. Huh? And she's already laying the foundation. Yeah, well, you know, if you can pay my way through life, well, then maybe I'll talk to you. That's what I'm saying, folks. That's what they're equating woman liberation to, subliminal prostitution, and I think it's disgusting. Women used to be courted. Women used to be romanced. You know, it's no longer about romance anymore. Who the hell knows what that is anymore? You know what I'm talking about? You know, I read a blog, folks, and you could probably Google this up. I don't want to give the link to it because it was a personal blog. It was at a blog spot, I believe. And I was just searching blogs, and I read a blog of a woman who was talking about how, this was a personal blog. I just happened to stumble upon it because I was surfing the internet board. And this woman said that in this blog that she said that her daughter invited 2 boys over while she was at home. And, you know, she didn't think nothing wrong with that as a mother. She was like, oh, it's just 2 young boys coming over. They're just little crazy kids. You know, she brings these 2, you know, young boys over and introduces them to their mom. And, you know, they go into the little girl's room. And, you know, the mom, you know, I guess she decided to be a parent, you know, in this ridiculous idiocy. She decided to go look into the crack of the door, and lo and behold, she sees her young, what she thought was little innocent daughter, telling her male friends there, which one do you want me to, and I'm quoting, which one of you do you want me to blow first? And folks, I swear to God, I read this. I don't want to give the link to this poor woman's, well, I don't think she's a poor woman. I think she's an idiot, but I don't want to give the link to her blog, but, you know, the reason that she put out this blog is because she saw her daughter give oral copulation to 2 young teenage boys, and she didn't know what the hell to do about it. She said in the blog, I froze. It's like I didn't know what to do. I saw my daughter giving oral sex to 2 young boys. I didn't know what to do. Bull crap, you stupid dyke. You know what this muff-diving stupid bimbo was probably doing? I wouldn't be surprised if she was, you know, giving herself self-pleasure while watching her stupid bimbo daughter at work doing what probably her mother used to do best. I mean, how are you going to sit there and watch your daughter give oral copulation to 2 teenage boys? And I guarantee you, folks, you have a teenage daughter, you better keep a keen eye on what the hell that kid's doing nowadays, folks. These teenage girls are so sexually promiscuous, it's absolutely disgusting. It's horrific. But, folks, this is the modern-day feminist movement, all right? This is woman liberation, all right? And by the time they get to 18 to 20 to 30, 18 to 30, they start realizing, if they haven't gotten impregnated by that time, they start realizing that they can get paid off of, you know, kind of delving out their poontang, if you will. I'm sorry to get so damn graphic, but, folks, this needs to be underscored. This needs to be amplified. You know, they start realizing if they go out and they start, you know, shaking a little tail and start showing their assets and cleavage and all this other malarkey that, all these bumbling idiots will start flipping the tab for everything, And this is what the feminist movement has done to women, folks. This is what I keep telling you. This is not equality. This has reduced women into subliminal prostitution, and they're volunteering for it, folks. I mean, look at this octuplet maniac, for heaven's sake. 8 children. 8 children she has, folks. Octuplets, and she already had 6 children. I mean, can you believe this? I'm not joking. This is not a joke here. I mean, it's all over the hot wire. And what are the liberal media and what is the damn feminist media doing? They're praising her like she was the damn Mother Teresa of women of the feminist movement. Folks, I need your help, all right? If you love America, if you believe in the Constitution, we need you, folks. We need conservatism. People ask me, well, what do I do, Ghost? What do I do to help the progress of America? Well, first and foremost, folks, you need to start reading, damn it. You need to put the freaking fork down and stop shoveling food down your gullet like a damn garbage disposal. You need to turn off the television, and you need to start reading and start understanding what the hell this government is all about, damn it. That's first and foremost. The second thing you need to do is start calling your congressman, start calling your senator, start making sure you know what his decision is on every single bill put forth. And let me tell you something, folks, you better make that public to everybody you know. And if he does something that is completely against your constituency, your point of view, well, you, as a person of the people, you have to go out and try unelect this piece of crap. Get him out of office. You have to take a responsibility, damn it. Because who is taking responsibility while the American people have been asleep at the wheel? Well, the multinational corporations, folks. The people that are funding the campaigns of these power-hungry autocrats that we send to Washington. The multinational corporations. They're the ones dictating economic policy. They're the ones dictating who gets jobs, who doesn't get jobs, who gets loans, who doesn't get loans. They're the ones who put us in this crap. And who's dictating our social front? Who's dictating pop culture? Who's dictating how we interact with each other? Our mindset, our ideology, our collective conscience. Who is dictating that, folks? Well, by God, it's liberalism and feminism, folks. And that's the third thing you need to do. You gotta not accept liberalism, not accept feminism. Don't palate it. Don't accept it. I'm serious, folks. I'm a conservative, damn it. I'm a conservative. I believe in the damn Constitution, folks, and I don't understand why you folks are allowing the Constitution, the freedoms of America, and the American opportunity just to wither away into oblivion. You should all be ashamed of yourselves, all of you. I better calm down, folks. I know I'm getting a little upset here. I know I'm breathing hard here. But you know what, folks? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if I'm sitting here and going to have a damn coronary, folks. I keep telling you that. If I drop dead on this show or any show that I do in the future, I hope that it sparks some synapses in you stupid, mindless, godless, soulless pieces of garbage liberals and feminists, and you start understanding that it's your ideology, that it's you yourself that is contributing to the downfall of America, that's contributing to the downfall of society. It is you liberals, it is you feminists that have created the social ills as the social norms, and we need to stop it. Conservatives need to stop it. Conservatives need to come together and understand that we can't keep going on like this, damn it. We can't keep going on like this. We can't allow some maniac named Nadia Suleiman, a 33-year-old dish rag whore, to shit out 14 children and allow the mainstream boob tube media to call her Mother Teresa for it. We don't need this crap. We need morality back in America. And you know, I just can't believe that this is the new American family. We've allowed this to happen, all right? It's not like this has been forced upon us, folks. Single-parent families being the majority of the day was not forced upon us, folks. All right? You know, trivializing the whole concept of human life, that was not forced upon us, folks. Trivializing the sanctity of marriage was not forced upon the people of America. We allowed it to happen. And that's why I'm so critical of the American people. That's why my motto is, the American public sucks. And the reason I say the American public sucks is because you allowed your country to wither away right underneath your noses while you were sitting out there allowing your American jobs to be shipped out to China, Mexico, and South America and consuming in cheap Chinese goods. You allow the multinational corporations to dictate policy in American government, and you allow the ideas of liberalism and feminism to infest your mind and to make you believe that, oh, it's okay for some maniac in California to shit out 14 children by having some stupid doctor stick a turkey baster in her ass. Oh, yeah, it's just great. Hey, that's feminism, isn't it? That's just crap, all right? That is just horse crap, and I'm not going to sit here and take it, folks. Are you? Are you going to sit there and continue to take this malarkey? That's why I'm telling you, folks, please, if you happen to be a conservative, if you care about America, please, folks, do what you have to do to spread the conservative ideology. We can't allow these maniacs to continue on. We can't allow them to do it. Anyway, I challenge you, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. If you happen to disagree with me, this is a special Groundhog Day edition, even though I think they should, cut the groundhog up, throw it in a damn oven, and eat it afterwards. But, I mean, who gives a crap? We're talking about this maniac Nadia Suleiman and her stupid idiot mother who raised her and brought her in this world, Angela Suleiman. Nadia Suleiman is the broad who had the 8 kids, the octuplets. All right, that's who that was. And that's who we talk about this evening, folks. And let me tell you something. This has got to stop, folks, all right? This infestation of liberalism and feminism must stop. But you see, folks, all I can do is continue to provide commentary. All I can do is to continue to come up here in hopes of trying to lure some of those people that are on the sidelines, that are looking in from a third-party perspective, and convert them to the conservative principle, to the conservative ideology. That's all I can do, folks. Anyway, folks, we got about 7 minutes left in this program. I'm going to go ahead and cut this program short, folks, because I'm a little jaded here, folks. I'm jaded because, the infestation of liberalism. And if you want to see it, folks, listen to last night's program. Last night's program was nothing but a bunch of blatant, unapologetic communists coming into not only my chat room, but calling up my show and trying to agitate, which is a classic method from Karl Marx worshipers, folks. And that's what they did. Folks, we got to stop this crap. This is a constitutional republic, you morons! This is America! Do you care about America anymore, damn it? Do you care about preserving the integrity, the American sovereignty? Do you care? I'm asking you. Well, if you care, well, then go out and spread the word out there. At the very minimum, spread the word about the true conservative radio show, all right? If you know people that'll hate this program, you email it to them, all right? If you know people that'll like this program, you email it to them. Spread it all over the damn internet. Go to a forum. Go to a blog. Go everywhere you can. Put it in the feminist face. Email it to TV stations, radio stations. Folks, we need conservative American principles back in America, damn it! Don't you understand that? We're selling out to Karl Marx. We're selling out to Gloria Steinem, and we can't have it. We can't do it. We can't, damn it! God! God damn it! We have to save America! And I need your help, folks. I just broke everything here. But you know what, folks? I don't give a damn. I don't care what I break here. I don't care how hard I scream. I don't care if I have a damn coronary, folks. We need conservative principles back in America. And we have people in the internet, in the chat room saying, why are you yelling, Coach? Why are you riled up? Because I talk with passion, because I talk with fury, because I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I'm not like these ass clowns talking out both sides of their mouth. I speak the truth, folks. I love America, and everything I say is in preservation of the sovereignty and the integrity of the Constitution and the United States of America. That's the conservative way, folks. Anyway, I strongly advise you to bookmark or add to your favorites my webpage, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's GHOST for all you entitlement liberal ass clowns that don't know how to spell or read or write or any of that garbage. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Bookmark the webpage. I broadcast Monday through Fridays now, folks. Sometimes I'll have some sporadic, weekend editions. But, folks, typically it's going to be between the hours of 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. Monday through Friday. So please bookmark the page. The shows are erratic, folks, so they're spontaneous, and I just have them. So keep checking back with me. Add me to the RSS feed or do whatever you need to do to keep up with the true conservative radio show, because I want you here live with me, folks. I know that the gist of my audience, most of my audience, folks, downloads the program and listens to it in their iPod at work or at home, or they're doing something else with it. But I want more live people in the show. I want more people participating. I want more people calling up. So please spread the word, folks. True conservative radio. All right, www.blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, folks, I want you to leave me a voicemail. I want some suggestions, comments about the show. If you think that, I'm wrong, you think I'm an idiot, you have some suggestions for the show, you want, if you want an interview, whatever in the blue hell, I have a voicemail box that you can call. You can get to it at the blogtalkradio.com/ghost website. It's down at the bottom in the extras. Just go ahead and click to leave a message. It'll tell you the phone number to call, and just go ahead and leave me a message, folks. It'll be all there for everybody to hear. It's a great concept. Please go down to the website and let me know. Also, in that same area where the voicemail box is, I also have a little button to a chat community that I usually voice chat on for folks that want to voice chat with me, have some sort of civil discourse, with some of the subject matters that I happen to convey on this conservative commentary on this program. There's also a little button so you can sign up to the chat community that I chat in. It's free. You can go ahead and sign up for it. If you want a premium account, of course, you can go ahead and sign up for that. But I strongly advise you just to get the free thing. Chat with me. It's a great chat community. Leave me voicemail, the whole 9 hours. Just do what you have to do. Spread the word, folks. I got 2 minutes left in the program. I want to thank you for your patronage. I want to strongly advise you to stick with the conservative movement, help the conservative movement, spread conservative ideology, get yourself a blog, get yourself a forum, do whatever it takes to go out there and spread conservatism once again. All right? We need you out there active, spreading the voice of those that are out there wanting America not to take this infestation of liberalism and want a more conservative perspective, folks. And that's why I provide this commentary. So, folks, bookmark the page, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Leave me a voicemail down at the bottom of the page, in the extras section. Leave me a voicemail. I want to hear from you, and I will air you on this broadcast on the next time I broadcast, folks. Stay tuned, folks. I'm going to be broadcasting a lot this February. I set that precedent last year. I broadcasted 21 shows in February. We're going to try to outdo that broadcast number. We're going to try to go for 22, 23, however many we can go, folks. We want conservative principles back in America, and we're not going to stop broadcasting until we get it. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. Please spread the word about True Conservative Radio. All right? Anybody you know, your aunts, your uncles, your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your dad, your colleagues, your friends, your cousins, spread it out. Spread the word out. Share it with everybody. You know, share it at Technocratic, Dig, all those places. I need your help, folks. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in with me, folks. Whether you like me, whether you hate me, folks, please, I hope that the commentary I provided sparks some synapses in that brain of yours, and you can start thinking about America and America only, and the Constitution and the integrity of that document. Anyway, thank you very much, folks. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Go down to the bottom of the page where it says extras, click on the link where it says the voice chat community that I chat in, and leave me a voicemail. Until then, thank you very much, folks. Long live the conservative movement, and death, death, death the feminism.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.